Hey YouTube, Colorful Codes here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a video on cool benefits that I think are at Microsoft. I'll just go through a list and I just want to share them with everyone because this week actually marks the first week that the office is opened. So I've been to the office like 2 days ago and I just came back today and I have the Microsoft shirt on right now. This is the only time you'll see it. I'm either gonna wear it in my apartment or on campus. And also, yesterday marked my 2-year anniversary at Microsoft. 2 years since the end of my struggle hunt, looking for a job as a self-taught developer finally ended, and yeah, I just feel so fortunate and just blessed to be here. Like, I don't know, I still pinch myself like when I wake up, when I'm walking through campus. I just can't believe that, you know, I'm here, and I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just so happy. So yeah, I'm hoping this video will be inspirational because actually a new cohort, I think the biggest cohort of Leapers ever is going to be starting soon, and you know, a lot of them are gonna get hired, so this video should be as like an inspiration for them, like, you know, things to look forward to and that sort of thing. And you know, if you're thinking about applying to Microsoft, like, these are things to look forward to. So I'm just gonna go through the list, and also, y'all, I'm sorry that, you know, I keep saying sorry. I'm gonna stop saying sorry, but I recorded a day in the life like during the pandemic, during November, right before Thanksgiving. And I'm trying to figure out if I should still post that video. So let me know if you guys want to still see the video, because I have all the footage, I just haven't edited it. But I'm just like, do you want to see like The Office like 3 months ago, or I don't know. Yeah, so let's begin. So, oh, and these benefits are basically outside of the normal, you know, the good salary, the amazing salary, and you know, outside of, you know, the bonuses and the typical total compensation. This is like just things on the side that I think are really great. So numero uno is the 401k. So I think that Microsoft has like the best, one of the best, or the best 401k in the industry, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I think only Google matches our 401k, and probably like 2 or 3 other random companies. But basically, Microsoft, for every $1 that you save into your 401k, Microsoft matches 50 cents. And the maximum for your 401k is $20,000 a year. So if I save like $20,000 in my 401k, which is what most Microsofties do, they should, because, you know, it's like, anyways. But like, if I put like $20,000 in, Microsoft adds $10,000. So that allows me to save $30,000 into my retirement a year, which is insane because most 401ks only match to a limit. And also, they also offer like this mega backdoor and this backdoor thing, like for your Roth and for your 401k. So you can even add like after tax dollars, like 50,000, or whoever got that money, who can do it, those who've been here a while, who are on their FIRE journey and all that stuff, like those who want to add like extra money, they can take advantage of that. So I think that that's cool. Like, not many companies offer a backdoor. Also, the second thing is that Microsoft has free preventative healthcare. So everything preventative, like every type of test, like a mammogram, annual screening, I don't know, all of them, birth control, like the list is just long. Anything with diabetes, like all that stuff is free. And they also have like 24/7, shoot, what am I saying? Yeah, they have like a 24-hour like nurse line, and yeah. Oh, and also, so they have like 3 health plans. The most popular one is the HSA one. That's with like Premera Blue Cross, and they put like $1,000 into our HSA a year for free, and you know, we can use that to like pay for medical expenses or use it like for the future or whatever, as an investment tool. But like, we have a deductible with that. It's a $1,500 deductible. So we have to, like, to see a specialist or whatever, we have to either pay up to like, yeah, we have to pay up to $1,500 of our own money or our HSA money, So if you use your HSA, it's only 500 bucks or whatever. But after that, like 90% of everything is completely free. After we reach our deductible, any specialist that we go to, whether it be, they include acupuncture, chiropractic, massages, any neurologist visits. Like I met my deductible last February and I had like 24 massages and I only paid like $5 or $6 because I met my deductible. And so yeah, and then like once you reach that, like pretty much the most you'll ever pay at Microsoft for any medical thing like would be $2,500, because after the $1,500 you have to pay one more $1,000 for them to cover 100% of everything. And so I had a friend at Microsoft. She got hit by a truck 2 years ago and her medical bills were like $90,000, but she only had to pay $2,500 of that. So I think that's awesome, because like we do not pay a monthly premium for our health insurance, and then our health insurance also like has these like really cool things, and it's like really good, like besides that first deductible. So that's a really good perk. So the third thing is we have remote work. So a lot of companies kind of have that right now, but most teams at Microsoft I think are pretty flexible. Like I requested remote work and I got approved. I'm gonna be in the office like 3 days a week anyway, but like sometimes I may want to work from a different location. So right now we have like a lot of like hybrid. A lot of teams are hybrid, or they're people who are remote. And I think most people that I know got approved. There's some people who didn't, like their managers are like, nah. But for the most part, like there's a lot of teams who are fully remote, or there's teams who are both, they have remote employees and hybrid. So Microsoft is so big that there's so many options. So you're gonna find like a team that has a remote option for you. All right, and then we also have like therapy. We have free therapy. So there's this thing called like Microsoft Cares, EAP, and basically we get like 24 therapy sessions a year, and we can choose our therapist and whatever, and that's completely free. And then we also have loan refinancing through like SoFi, I think, and basically Microsoft will like buy out your student loans and they'll like refinance it at like a lower rate. I saw a random blind post one time where the guy or the girl or whatever, they said that their original interest rate was like 6%, and then due SoFi it went down to 2%. So take advantage of that. And we also have college tuition reimbursement. So I had a coworker who got his master's degree and it was completely paid by Microsoft. So if you want to go to college, like, or if you want to take college classes, anything related to tech, I didn't do it, but like anything related to it, like you can get reimbursed for that for a class. And another thing that we have is, oh, I like this one. We have like a $350 glasses and contacts reimbursement. So these are like my normal glasses and they cost 40 bucks. But because of Microsoft, I splurged and I didn't have to pay for this. These glasses cost $360 something. And it's prescription sunglasses. And so I can go to the beach and I can see people finally. Like I don't have to squint and all that. I think that's really cool, and like I said, you can use it for contacts. But if you don't use it, like you have to use it, because if you don't, it resets the next year. So every year you have to get like glasses. And I think our insurance covers like the majority of LASIK. I know a lot of people who did LASIK surgery too, so our health insurance is really good with that as well. So another great perk that we have is we have great work-life balance. So if you haven't known, if you don't spend much time on the tech internet forums, Microsoft, our nickname is Rest and Vest, because we have like a really great work-life balance. Like there's the rest, you know, with the good work, you know, like 9 to 5, just do your work or whatever. And then you have like the vest, which is like your stock or something. And I think that Microsoft does a really great job with that. There's very few teams that don't have a good, like I know I have a good work-life balance. There's very few teams that don't have a good work-life balance. Or yeah, teams I would say, or there's some orgs that are probably, you know, more normal in the industry. Like I have to be completely honest. But these orgs, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but like these orgs are kind of like your mileage may vary. Like I have friends who, like okay, all my friends, I'll name them and then I'll just say something. So it's a hit or miss in terms of work-life balance on Azure, if I'm being honest. But all of my friends on Azure have good work-life balance. I had just read some stuff on the internet and apparently not everyone does. Teams, I would say yes, my friends on Teams do work a lot. I don't know everyone on Teams. I only have 2 friends on Teams, so this is literally 2 anecdotes. But your mileage may vary. And then WebXT, I don't know anybody on there. I just read on the internet and I always see like their org. Those are 3 orgs. I always see their orgs like mentioned, like, you know. So, but like there's a lot of great orgs. Like I would say a good org that I've heard, Experiences and Devices, you may have a good work-life balance there. And Developer Division, which is the org that Scott Hanselman is in, that org is really competitive. They have a really great culture over there, and I think also a really good work-life balance. So yeah, so do your research if you have an interview. But you know Microsoft is Microsoft, so you can work those Amazon hours. All right, so we also have donation maxing. So I donated today to one of my siblings. Like they work in like a charity thing. So like when I donated, I got to like match. Microsoft got to match my donation. So they match any donation dollar for dollar up to 15,000. I think that's so cool. Like anything you want to do, and they like if you volunteer. Like when I was in New York, I used to volunteer like all the time with like New York Cares and like all the time, and like Midnight Run, all that stuff, and Meals with Wheels. So if I volunteer here in Washington, then I can like Microsoft donates $25 to like for each hour that I work. So like imagine just like you being a person who volunteers already, and then that org gets to get money just from you being there. I love that benefit. And oh my gosh, okay, I love this. There's this thing called Expert Medical Opinion. It used to be called Advanced Medical, but they changed the name. But I think it's through Teladoc now. And basically, Microsoft, like for example, if you need a second opinion on any medical condition you have, or if like your doctors can't figure out what's wrong with you, anything idiopathic or whatever, there's this service that Microsoft has. This contract where basically you have like you sign up and they'll connect you with like someone who will like ask you like for all of your medical history and you know everything like that, and then they'll connect you with like doctors, and then they'll like send back information, whether it will be like a diagnosis or a referral for a diagnosis. And I heard about this because I met this woman who had this really rare neurological disease, and the only reason that she's able to like be here today, like literally, is because of that program. Like she had a really rare medical condition that no one could figure out, and then when they did, they ended up like finding 3 of the surgeons. Like there's only 3 surgeons in the whole world that operated on her neurological condition, and they flew her out just to see one of the surgeons. And yeah, now she can live like a functional life, and she still works at Microsoft. So I think that's so cool, because like when you're dealing with a chronic illness, like it's like the scariest thing ever, especially if it's idiopathic. So Expert Medical Opinion. And how long is this video? Gosh, this video's long. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. We also have perks, which is like we get $1,500 a year just to use on like anything health related or hobby related. Like I used my perks. I used all of it already, and it's literally like March 3rd, yeah. And I used it to reimburse like all of my driving lessons and all of my language lessons. And yeah, you can use it for anything you want. I know some people use it for like Apple AirPods, they use it for gym memberships, they use it for like any type of skill they're learning, anything about, you use it for massages, a spa day. I used it for a facial last year. Like you can use it for like anything with your mental health or anything improving your life, you can use it for. Oh, in terms of vacation, like, all right, so we get like 15 days of vacation. We get 10 days, 10 holidays, 2 personal days, 2 floating holidays. Yeah, I think that's it. Last year they gave us 20 vacation days, but they haven't informed us yet if we're gonna get any more this year. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And I have some passed over, so yeah. And lastly, I think we have something called Microsoft Prime, which gives us discounts on random things like vacations, like hotels and stuff, or car leases, car rentals, or movie tickets, or all this random stuff that Microsoft like get, like restaurants or whatever, 10% off, 20% off, 30% off, like whatever. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it, except I'm not done. There's also social groups. So we also have social groups at Microsoft. I'm in a group called Somos. I'm on the social committee, and that's basically early in career Latinos at Microsoft. But anyone can, any allies can, you know, join, you know, any group, like any group you're allowed to join. And that's a really awesome, you know, group that I love. And then I'm in BAM, which is like Blacks at Microsoft. I'm also in the chess club, and I wanted to do another group for like languages, like, you know, people who want to learn Spanish or whatever, or French or whatever, or Japanese, like, but you know, I don't got time for that right now. But if you want to make the group, you know, just make it, and you know, I'll show up or whatever. But yeah, I think that's really cool because there's just so many cool groups and like social clubs at Microsoft. So yeah, so anyway, so that's it. Like, that's a very long video. That's all the benefits that I could think of at the moment. I mean, there's other stuff, like we get life insurance and, you know, ebooks, and I got this t-shirt. Actually, someone paid for this for me, actually. Like, we didn't even get a free t-shirt. Like, someone was just like, yeah, I'll just buy you the t-shirt or whatever, but we didn't get a free t-shirt, you know. But you can get it through your org. I think that is it. We don't get free food like, you know, some companies do. Unfortunately, it's all good. All right, so I think that's it. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video, and yeah, I'm just like really fortunate. Like, I still can't believe I work here at Microsoft. Like, the campus is like so cool. Like, I was like on campus. Oh, I forgot to talk about like, we have like these free transportation cards too. Like, we can go anywhere in the city. And then we also have connectors that like pick us up in different parts of Washington to take us to campus. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. And I don't know, I just feel so fortunate. Like, I came from like literally like struggling as a self-taught developer, like couldn't get anywhere. I was willing to take like any job. Like, one time I was willing to fly to Chicago to do a free internship with this company called Eighth Light. Yeah, I was willing to do anything to get that work experience. And if it wasn't for Microsoft Leap, like, I feel so fortunate, you know, like that they finally like accepted me finally. And that, you know, like I work here at Microsoft, I got a full-time offer because it's really hard when you're starting out. And yeah, but my next video is going to be like how to get a job in tech. I'm going to try to give my best advice. And I'm mentoring some people now, and trying to give them some advice. Anyways, if you're part of the new Leap cohort, feel free to slide in my DMs. A lot of my friends, literally a lot of my friends, are Leapers. Like, I have 2 trips coming up, and both trips are from people who saw me on YouTube and slid in the DMs, and they're Leapers too. I think that's really cool because like the Leap community is like super unique because they're all from like a unique background. Like, they didn't do the typical computer science and then big tech, you know. They're like from all over. But anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope this inspired you to apply to Microsoft. I think it's a really great company, and like I don't know, I love my team, I love the work that I do, I love my friends here, and I just feel so fortunate. And I love my paycheck. Moolah. Anyways, bless. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you have an amazing day. And let me know if you have any questions, and just leave it down below. Take care. Bye.